Hello tango dancers, so this is going to be the circle combination for all of my ladies who are in the outer circle. So just to remind you ladies, you are going to be traveling around the circle to your right. So when you're going around the circle, there are two different directions that you will be facing. You will either be facing out and moving sideways, or you're going to be facing in the direction of the circle that you're moving. So the entire combination is broken up into 3 parts. Each part is broken up by a second or two of silence, and each part has a different musical phrase. So for part 1, you're going to be primarily facing out and treating that as your front, and you're going to be moving sideways around the circle. You're also going to be doing a bit of turning, but I'll explain how that works. Just know that you are primarily going to be facing out of the circle and moving sideways. For parts 2 and 3, you're going to be moving in the direction of the circle because you're basically just going to be walking and doing some arm movements. So here we go. So for part 1, this combination is a little bit tricky, but once you get it, it's really, really easy. So the entire phrase is basically one little combination repeated 3 times, but on the 3rd repeat, it is slightly different. I also want to warn you that when you do part 1, you are going to be dancing through the music. You're not going to be following the musical phrasing like the guys are going to do with their combination. So yours, you just have to make sure that you stay on the beat and just dance through until the end of part 1. So here we go. So the little chunk of this combination that you repeat 3 times is going to be a drag, 2 steps, and then you're gonna pop and do a turn, step out of it, and then go right back into the beginning with the drag. So here's how that works. Since we are traveling to the right, we're going to step on our right foot and we're going to drag to the right. So that's count 1. Counts 2 and 3, we're going to take our left foot and we're gonna cross over, and we're gonna ever so slightly start to rotate our body so that we're facing in the direction of the circle. So again, we start sideways with the drag. We're gonna take our left foot and we're gonna go step, step. So now we're facing in the direction of the circle. We just stepped on our right foot. So we're gonna pick up our left foot and we're gonna bring it into passe. So just like that. Bend your knee, point your foot is right by your knee. And we are in parallel, so make sure that knee comes right out in front, don't turn out to the side. As you bring your foot up to passe, you're going to take your hands with nice flexed hands, and you're going to push up and over your body. So push, extend, and down. As you go onto the passe, you're gonna let your body turn. So you're gonna turn towards the center of the circle, and you're gonna get about halfway around. So by the time you finish the turn, you should be facing in the direction that you just came from. So to get out of it, we're gonna step back on our left foot out of the passe, and you'll notice now we have our right leg free, so we can go back into the drag. So again, let me show that whole entire thing. So we have drag on our right foot on 1. We step left, right on 2, 3. We're gonna push and turn on 4, and we're gonna step out of it on 5. Now you'll notice that I ended on count 5 instead of count 4, which messes things up a little bit because musically we always go to count 4 unless the measures are in a different count. But generally speaking, when we're doing music and dancing, we go to count 4 or count 8. So that is why you have to be really aware of what beat you are on. So when we repeat this again the second time, the counts are just going to continue. So So now the drag is gonna happen on 6. We're gonna step 7, 8. We're gonna turn on 1, and we're gonna step out of it on 2. Now, here's the third repeat. So this one is different out of all of the others. So this one, you're only going to do the drag. You're not going to do the little passe turn. So for this one, so let's see, we just did 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Drag, I believe 3, 4. We're gonna step our left foot, but as we step our right foot this time, we're going to face our right hand in towards the center of the circle. We're gonna put our left hand on our hip, and we're gonna look at center. The guys will also be looking at center, so you're all doing that together at the same time. And that is all of part 1. So just to reassure you, parts 2 and 3 are way easier than this part, okay? So this is the hardest part. So again, you have to dance through the music. So we're gonna start with our drag. Just because of spacing, I'm gonna go ahead and do this in a circle so that you can kind of get an idea of how this will look. Just remember, your circle is really, really big. So for you guys, it's not gonna feel like you're moving in a circle as much as it does for the guys because they're in such a tighter circle. So that does help a little bit because you don't have to curve as much. Obviously, the way that I'm doing it right now is gonna look different because I'm in a smaller circle. So just keep that in mind. So we're gonna go 3 times. On the third repeat, we only do the drag, step, and then we step together with our right foot and we aim in towards the center. So here we go. So we're gonna go drag, left, right, turn, step back. Drag, left, right, turn, step back. Drag, left, right. And I'm going to do a separate video where I do all of this, both the guys and girls circle combinations with music. So you'll be able to see that part a little bit better with how it matches up with the music. So as long as you have drag, step, step, turn, step, drag, step, step, turn, step, drag, step, step. That is the combination. Okay, so now we're gonna go on to part 2. So we finished here with our right arm facing in, our left arm on our hip, and we're facing in towards the center. So musically, this is going to be the dun 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 dun. So what we're going to do is we're going to step on the beat with the melody. So you are doing the exact same thing as the guys. The only difference is you're doing the opposite feet and opposite arms. So we're here. So normally I always tell you that I don't do double taps. This is the only time that you're technically doing a double tap because we just finished on our right foot and now you're going to step on your right foot out of it. But there's a little bit of a pause, so it's not too big of a deal. So we're going to take our hand and we're going to press our palm out away from our body. So we're going to start on our right foot. On the beat, we're going to go right, left, 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 right, left. So on that last beat, so that was my left foot, we're facing out now with our arm and we're looking out of the circle. So for you guys, you're either facing some part of the audience or possibly the set. And since we're facing in the direction of the circle, that whole entire part is done walking in the circle. So just like I said before, the first part, you're doing it sideways for the most part. Parts 2 and 3, you're walking in the circle. So again, let's try that. So we just finished part 1. We have our right arm in, and we're facing Morticia and Gomez, who are in the center. So on the beat, we're gonna take our right foot and we're gonna go right, left, 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 right, left. Cool? Okay, so let's do part 3. This is the easiest one out of all of them, and again, you are doing the exact same thing as the guys, except you're doing the opposite foot. So, since we finished on our left side with our arm facing out of the circle and we're looking out, we're gonna start on our right foot and we're gonna do our little gallop step. So that's the little syncopated 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And all we're going to do is we're going to flick our hands to the hip that starts the 3-count rhythm. So we're gonna start on the right side, and we're only doing 4. So we're gonna go 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. So obviously for parts 2 and 3, I want you to take bigger steps than what I'm demonstrating because I don't have as much room, but I want you guys to really travel in the circle. The only thing I will say about part 2 is that since you are stepping on the rhythm of the melody, I really want you to make those steps loud. Think very flamenco, very Spanish tap style dancing, okay? So we really want to stamp into the ground so that we can really hear that rhythm with the music. Okay, so I'm going to do all 3 parts without stopping. Again, I know part 1 is a little bit tricky and it's kind of hard to really see how it works with me in the video, but just do your best. Remember, it's drag, step, step, turn, step, drag, step, step, turn, step, drag, step, step, and that last step is the facing in towards the center. So here we go, all 3 parts. So ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Drag, step, step, turn, step, drag, step, step, turn, step, drag, step, step. That's in towards the center. We're now facing in the direction of the circle. And we have right, left, 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 right, left. And then we have our little syncopated counts. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Then in the music, when it does the da 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 da, that's when we're going to be transitioning into our straight line for the ripple with Morticia and Gomez in the front. All right, happy practicing.